What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. I'm gonna make a video this morning, just update you guys on everything that happened yesterday. We talk about what went down with Lordstown Motors and all that. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama. Do your own research. Be your own person. Make your own decisions and take responsibility for them. Just getting woken up, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I said that already. Having some coffee. So, let's just get Lordstown Motors out of the way first, guys. So, the night before, Ford released they revealed their electric F-150, all right? So that created a lot of buzz, and electric pickup trucks were all over the news with talking about Ford and everything. And then, so we had another, Wolf Research, like Hindenburg Research, Wolf Research decides that, yesterday we thought that Lordstown Motors was worth $18, but today all of a sudden it's worth $1. That ain't even a serious price target, guys. That's like, oh my God, it's going up. Our shorts, it's going up. $1. I mean, they could have at least tried to not be so obvious that they're trying to push the stock price down and said $6.75 or something. But no, $1. Come on now. Get real, guys. All right. So anyway, there was a lot of talk about them saying that Lordstown's not going to be able to compete with Ford, and, a lot of talk about just Ford in general. And I think that scared some people, on top of them lowering the price target and releasing a press release about it to $1. It's just like they're still trying to force it down, dude. They're still trying to keep it down. And it's okay, all right? It's down some more a little bit this morning, but you know what? All I know is, as of market close yesterday, the stock was still up 40% this week, 35 something, still way up this week. I mean, you got to think, I had a couple people like, oh, it's going down, but it's like, it was just $7 a few days ago, guys. So, how much do you want in a week? I mean, just be patient, okay? The news from Ford is going to wear off. Short sellers are going to run out of ammo to keep fucking trying to force it down. They'll have to either get out of their positions or, something. They're trying to freak out and trying to keep pushing it down, all right? I'm holding, my cost base is around $13.50 somewhere. And I'm confident still that it's going to go back up at least to 20. I mean, I was making money swing trading this stock at 26. So, I mean, about the Ford thing, about the whole Ford thing, okay? There's a lot of people like short sellers in the comments on Webull and stuff, and people in general saying how they're not going to be able to compete with Ford. Guys, there's room. There's room for multiple companies to make trucks in the market. There's room, okay? It doesn't have to be, Ford came out with a truck, that's it, Lordstown's going out of business. I mean, come on, get real. You know what I mean? There's plenty of room. GM, Ford, Rivian, Tesla, Lordstown, these guys can all make trucks and all sell trucks, okay? That doesn't mean that one is going to go out of business and go bankrupt. And it's just ridiculous the way they treat things like they're 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, Ford's gonna come out with a truck, and Ford's truck is not coming out until next year. Okay, it's not coming out until this time next year. So like a full year from now. Lordstown fixed to start putting out trucks in a few months, guys. You know, they're going to have like a full, I mean, assuming they don't have some kind of a setback that pushes them back a month or two, which I think is possible. But I still think that they're probably going to be really close to being on track with what they're saying. I don't see any evidence to suggest otherwise. I see a lot of individuals out there saying, oh, you really think they're going to put it out in September? You really think they're going to be able to make it in September? And I'm like, where's the evidence that there's some kind of a problem that's going to keep them from doing that? Like, why would they not? Like, do you have any evidence that they are not going to do what they've said they're going to do? And no, nobody does, you know. So as of right now, there's no reason to believe that they're not going to be putting trucks out in September. There's no reason to believe that at all. I mean, all the evidence suggests that they're just about ready to start putting these trucks out. So anyway, so what do we got here in the market? I rambled on a little bit long about that because I'm just sick and tired of everybody like feeding off of the short seller reports and just like believing everything that all these shorts say. I'm just sick of it. Enphase. Enphase making a move, guys. It was up the other day. It's up. Yesterday it was up 8.5%. This morning it's up another 1.26 in the pre-market. Enphase making a move. All right, now I'm still well below my cost basis, but you know, Hyliion, a little bit of a move yesterday. OEG, tiny move yesterday. Both of which are up, or actually OEG just flipped, but Hyliion's up a little bit in the pre-market. Lordstown's down a little bit in the pre-market. CLNE's not been doing very well. I have a really small position in that still in my cash account, and it's actually in the red now. It was holding up pretty well. But overall, like I saw a lot of talk yesterday, like watching some of Meet Kevin's videos, and you know how he like shows them talking on the news and stuff. There was a lot of talk about this rotation back into growth on the news and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy when it starts to happen, and then the news starts talking about it, and then people are like, oh, this is what's happening. You know, so I'm feeling like we're over the hump, guys, and I'm feeling like we're just going to start trickling back up in these stocks that we're in, and some will probably take longer than others, and we will probably have some setbacks along the way. But I think that, you know, judging from the way things are acting, judging from what the media is saying and stuff like that, I'm feeling like this is happening, okay, that it's just going to start coming back. And it might take a while for everything to come back, you know, and it might happen in spurts in different stocks, you know, like we got this little spurt in Lordstown, and we lost a little, and then we got a spurt in Hyliion, and then we got a spurt in Enphase, and like it's gonna happen. It's happening, okay, gradually it's gonna start happening, and I'm guessing over the next few months we're going to see some headway. We're going to make some headway and maybe get back into the green on some stuff. I'm not very far off of being in the green on Hyliion. I think my cost basis is like 1050 or 1030 or something like that, and I actually bought 10 more shares yesterday in the Roth to bring it up to 100 shares. I don't know exactly what the cost basis is, but it's around that 1050 mark. So I'm pretty close to being in the green on Hyliion. If we get some more bumps, I got significantly more further to go in Lordstown Motors, and quite a ways to go still in OEG and Enphase, but we're getting there, and I'm happy about it. So today I'm looking at Ethereum. Looks like SOXL. Looks like SOXL had a run yesterday. I missed out on some profits. Hope some of you guys maybe made some money on it. I hope, because it ran up like 34 yesterday. And it's up some in the pre-market, so I don't see myself buying that at this price. And I've been watching Ethereum and thinking about this ETHE, Ethereum Grayscale Ethereum Trust, for a swing trade today, and it doesn't trade 24 hours like Ethereum does, but Ethereum right now down to 26.85, and that's a price that I would be willing to get 100 shares of this ETHE at. So we'll see what happens when the market opens. I'd like to catch it down in that 25 something area. We're going to see what happens and see what Ethereum does this morning, and if I can catch it down around this area, 2650, I'm looking at 2,650 on Ethereum. If I can catch it around that 2650 or 25 area, then that's what I'd like to see. Unfortunately, Webull, even though I pay for the live charting, it doesn't chart this live, the Ethereum, Grayscale Ethereum and Bitcoin. It doesn't chart them live, so I just kind of got to keep an eye on the the Ethereum price itself, because it does chart that pretty live, and then I have to like kind of pop in to see the price on my Fidelity, and that, I just can't look at the chart live, but it pretty much tracks really closely with Ethereum, so it's fine to just watch the actual Ethereum chart. It's 2,682, and the price of Grayscale Ethereum Trust should be around 2680 something, 26. So it tracks pretty closely. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to be watching Ethereum, try to make a swing trade on it, a day trade on it today, maybe. We're just going to have to see, because it could go all the way back up to 29 before the market opens. It's just boom, 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 boom. So I'd like to get in as low as I can. So I'm going to be watching it, see how low I can catch it, and then try to catch it back up around 29 to sell it. So we'll see what happens. Do not follow me. This is very risky. If you do decide to follow me, you do it at your own risk. And you need to be looking for a low-ass entry point. Don't just FOMO into the motherfucker. Wait for it to get way down low to 26, 25 in that area before you get your entry point. And then you need to sell it when it hits like 29 and 28 something, 29. And don't be too greedy. Where you want to be greedy is on the entry point. Anyway, don't follow me. Trade at your own risk. I am not your mama. If you FOMO in and you fuck up and lose, that's on you, not me. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, join the fucking Patreon. Leave me a comment below. Win or lose on the Ethereum. I'm not in it yet, but hit me up. Thanks for watching.